Florida?
No, you go there in the summer, right?
Yeah, there's a place up there on top of the mountain where I go to.
And you go there every summer, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you're out here in the wintertime, someone told me that you spend a lot of time video or audio taping the CB tape.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with those tapes?
Well, when I get up on the mountain, I edit them and go ahead and I send them home, to my family.
So, can you get us? What do you learn from the way people use the CB?
Oh boy, you'd have to hear some of those tapes to. Well, you can learn just about everything about a person. You listen to them talk, and you can. Well, you get the personality, just about everything. I mean, when you sit down and audit it, and.
How important
Can you think of any particular stories that were especially impressive or amusing from the CB?
Well, most of it is just a lot of crap. I mean, where the people get on and they argue and they fight and raise hell and such stuff like this.
Do you know of any good fights that you've heard recently?
Oh yeah, the verbal fight, you mean? Yeah, huh? Yeah, oh God, just a couple of days ago. I've got about 3 hours, where they were really going to town.
What were they fighting about?
It's just nothing, no one thing. There's a clique here. Actually, there's about 3 cliques now. But there was one big clique, and it split up into two different cliques. And now there's another bunch of people, coming over. So they just arguing, fighting, raising hell, cussing. And
What does the CB mean to Slab City?
well, it should mean a hell of a lot because it's everybody is communicating. This is the what you have, to communicate with. And if someone gets sick, it used to be that you could get right on the CB and get immediate help. And
Is that still true?
pardon me?
Is that still true?
No, it sure isn't.
What happened?
Well, there's about 12 people here that started a lot of crap. See, we used to have a deal on channel 23, where if you needed help, all you had to do was get on here and just ask for it. And Whiskey One and his wife, whether they would come immediately, regardless of what time of the day or night it would be. Then they'd get the fire department, and you'd get an ambulance down here. But the way it is now, there's no, there's a lot of people died out here. And, get sick, there's older people. But the way the setup is now, there's no emergency deal whatsoever. Just on account of about 12 people, due to about 12 people, interfering and raising all kinds of hell and, like that. I'm sorry I can't offer you a seat.
Oh, no,
chair.
that's quite all right. That's quite all right. I was just trying to figure out, when you get all these, look out here next week,
Yeah.
could we talk to you then, maybe listen to some of the tapes that you've edited from this year?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, we got to get the legal thing out of the way. Do we have your permission to use your voice and image in the videotape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your name is what?
Ralph C. Hardy.
Ralph C. Hardy.
Chow Chow.
Yeah. Chow Chow, man.
Those are pretty nice dogs.
Yeah.
The one's obviously pretty old.
No, they're both the same age, 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, but the male, he likes to fight.
Oh.
So that's why he's got one eye out and the other eye is affecting him.
Ralph, have there always been fights on the CB, or is this just erupted?
Not like this, no.
Is it because of the number of people here?
Not really, no. No, most of it is just, well, cut that thing off for a second, will you?
Well, let's get a little, how long you been coming out to the Slabs?
Well, I've been coming out here now, about 8 years, I guess.
8 years.
Yeah.
Retired?
Yeah, I retired in '84. Merchant seaman.
And what is it that keeps you coming back?
Well, it's a good place out here. It's a good weather. Most of the people are very nice. You know, and like I say, if you need medical help, you could always get it. It's just a good place to live.
In the 8 years you've been coming here, how's it changed?
It'd be hard to say. This year seems to be the worst, that I've ever seen it, as far as the crowd. But I just gave Sheila a tape. Did she let you guys hear any of this?
No.
No. Yeah. Well, it's just, I don't know. It's just like I say, it's just a lot of bull now, and I don't think there's very many people happy here at all. But this year has actually been the worst.
Do you know any people that live here year-round?
Yeah, there's not very many, but I would only know about 4 or 5 of them that stay here year-round.
How do well, I mean, how do the people with very, very little get along with the people that have a little more money?
It doesn't really affect too much. Around here, you've got you have quite a few people that's on welfare now. And most of the people are on Social Security, and they have a small income. Like I do, other than the Social Security. But that isn't a big deal, though. I mean.
So it's not money; it's more what draws people together.
Well, it's like I said about the clique. They had one big clique, and then they busted into 2 cliques. You understand what I mean about a clique?
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to figure out
Okay.
who's
Who are
in
the
what
cliques?
clique.
Well, some of the newcomers, I say newcomers, it's been here maybe a year or 2 years. They're interfering with the older people, and I just like to step back and listen to it. And then the older people are interfering with the new people. They don't like change, and the new people have got different ideas on how to do things.
So it's more people with, it's not poor against rich or
No.
something.
Hell, everybody's poor out here, as far as I know.
Well, some people look like they got a little more than other people.
Well, maybe so, but I mean, there's. I wouldn't say so. Because I don't know anyone that has too big of an income.
Well,
So you've been collecting these tapes just this year or for years?
No, I've been collecting them for years. I was doing this before I retired.
Can you make gifts of them?
Well, no, I sent them home. When my ship would come in, I'd come down here in the wintertime and stay down here and then, just make the tapes. And I used to, well, if I can dig up one,
No,
if
sure.
you just want to hear it, try to get one of them. I've got some of my antennas in. I'm just fixing to move.
you look like you're pretty handy with the electrical stuff.
Yeah. That's what I was aboard ship, was electrician.
Oh, you're Sparky?
No, electrician. Let's see.
Is it hard to get it to move, or is it real easy?
No, not really. It's, my dogs, I had,
It's for the Ocatello Wells area, evidently, and there's a Desert Ironwoods React monitors channel 7, and there's a Burrow Bend React monitors channel 20, and if there was no skip, we could probably call them people up and have them phone the sheriff or whatnot, but since the skip land is alive and well, oh well. He's not even on the slab.
now this is just conversation, And
All this does prove really is that 9 is not the universal standard, and if you listen to 9 a little bit, you'll understand why. You hear a bunch of Mexican skip coming in on it. That's not true. Oh, well, you listen to 9 lately? Everybody here's good people. Yeah, but you know what? You can forgive people for so long for age or for their situations or anything they're in. But I'll tell you what, even as you forgive them, you got to remind them we all put our pants on one leg at a time. Yeah, big time phone now, yeah, I know what you mean.
Now let's talk about fight now.
You know what that is? They don't know how to enjoy life and have fun together and be together and enjoy life because life is too short and sweet to be so terrible mean. But they know how to enjoy life. What they're mad about is we're doing what they want to do, and they don't know how to put their foot in to do it, and they're welcome to come in. They just don't realize that. I don't think more, but I don't know, Louis, if I could forgive them, because I have never in my life been called an alcoholic. I live my...
That's putt-putt, right?
Yeah, that was putt-putt there. And, but, you're talking about the people arguing now, you know. And some of these, I just grabbed these. I don't have them
Right.
just today. But some of them, they really get in some good arguments. I mean, you know, where they, phew. And, but anyway, if I could roll this with this one back, I know what that one is now just by hearing it. But when I get up there, I edit these things and go through them, and you'd be surprised what all you can, you know, you get out of it. Now you were asking about what you can.
Just jerks that are throwing out shit. You said that right. Because if they want to come front me, I want a royal apology. And if they can't come over here, then hey, they're nothing but trash and they belong out to the dump. That's right, and I want to tell you something else. And I want everybody, my friends, my enemies, everybody to know this. I'm a Scorpio. I'm the best friend you ever had. Don't make me an enemy, because I'll tell you what, you talk behind my back, you'll find out one thing. The first thing you should have learned in life is never shit where you eat. Breakers,
See, they get pretty rough, you know.
Yeah.
Come on. You know, you're talking about them calling a drunk, you know, alcoholic or whatever it was.
Putt-putt drinks a little,
All
don't
right, then how are they
Yeah.
qualified to call somebody
Right.
an idiot? Now, being called an idiot is just as bad as being called a drunk or an alcoholic. Now, and how are they qualified to call me an idiot? Oh, Bender, I know you a long time.
Now,
We never talked a lot.
what he's doing,
And all that.
the
And we've talked recently and that. And to me, you're just one of the nicest intellectual persons that I've ever met. And I've never seen you do anything to hurt anybody. I've seen you even hold back sometimes. And I know you, David, Sleepy, and everybody, including me, sometimes you on the radio. We know that it riles them up when we say little things, and we do it as fun. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, we're playing a game, like David says, forgive. But they're not playing a game. They mean what they're saying.
see, they've got a little revolution going on, you know.
Head shrinkers, doctors, and everything else in there. They know the people by their voices, whether alcoholics, idiots, or what the hell, rummies, and all kinds of
But I don't think the money has anything to do there.
When you're in your garage
No.
working on a car, don't shut the door because you'll die from carbon obnoxious. Bad obnoxious is rough stuff, I'll tell you. I'll tell you one thing, too. Excuse me, mate. You'll never catch.
I have about 300 tapes that I've got this year, you know, where
Forgive. My dad come to forgive him for the jokes he played on, the little jokes he played on God. It's come with. And you ask God to forgive him for his little jokes he played on him.
see you can pick up anything.
Forgive God for the great big joke he played on him. Oh, that's a fair deal.
Yeah, no, that's a good one, you know.
What's that noise?
Yeah, see, the trouble is, I think he took that all serious.
Somebody doesn't like the way they're talking, what they're talking about, so they're trying to key them out.
Okay, so
That's
they're
what
making
that-
noise over there.
Well, they're clicking their microphone. That's what that.
What you said you in one winter you record 300 tapes?
I think I have between 270, 280 to 300 right now.
What do you edit it down to?
Well, it depends on the tape, you know, and what it is. Now, I have 3 children, and they were born in this country, and they live in Thailand, and they probably know more about this country than the average person around here. You know, by listening to the tapes, not only here, but in other locations also.
So you use this as a communication tool for your children.
Well, I just do it for a hobby.
Yeah.
Like last year, yeah, I think it was. I was up in the Cumba, and I have a scanner up here on the deal. I have it wrapped up in here now, don't count the dust. But I had a scanner, and I was listening to what I thought was it was on aircraft channel, you know. No, it was what I thought was highway patrol, but it was the aircraft that they kept talking. So I couldn't figure that one out. Anyway, I'm reading a book, so I finally shut the scanner off, but I'm taping it. So the next night, I cut the scanner on. Up there, there's not too much going on. And here these same fellows are talking and yelling and having a good time. And they say, shine your spotlight down there. It was, they were in a helicopter. You know, and they're talking about shine your spotlight down there and we'll get his tag number. And all once you heard the damnedest noise you ever heard in your life. It was some helicopter hit the side of a mountain over there near Cumba and killed everybody aboard. But now, you know, you were talking about, you know, getting stuff. Well, it isn't just here. You know, where...
So you listen a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you are.
Yeah, wherever I am, you know.
So you heard all that, and then the very helicopter you were listening to crashed.
Well, I got it on tape, yeah. Where the helicopter crashed and all these, what they were Border Patrol and I think Air National Guard. You know, where they got, you know, where they went down. But there was just one big boom, and that was it, and that drew my attention, you know.
Yeah.
But like I say, I was sitting here reading, but I was taping it at the same time. But I like the tape stuff. You know, now this is just a lot of crap what you hear. You know, but it's just a lot of people arguing, fighting, bitching, and
Just like real life.
it is real life. Yeah.
Because I missed most of it, but it seemed pretty strange.
Yeah. What it was I have that. Oh golly, that was before Christmas, I believe it was.
Right.
And Sleepy, he's the town bum, more or less. You know, he doesn't work, and so there was a guy over here called the Carolina Bum. They were having a party or something or other. So Sleepy, some gal had started to talking to Sleepy on the CB with a real sexy voice, you know, where, you hear her and you just melt, you know. So Sleepy, he really fell into that. Okay, he doesn't have anything to take her out with or anything like that. So one guy over here told him he'd give him $25 if he'd take the girl out. He didn't think the girl would go with Sleepy, see. So anyway, the way it turned out, they had Sleepy running all over the damn slabs. He'd be going down one road looking for something, you know, and where some guy had offered him to wash his automobile, and he was going to give Sleepy $5 Then the guy didn't want to see Sleepy, so he tells the other guy to go ahead and give him 5, you know. Anyway, they had pulled Sleepy running all over the deal. But Sleepy finally, this guy did. He gave him a check for $25, so they go down to the bar, and now I don't have it on tape when they were in the bar, just, you know, what happened. So here, 5 or 6 guys, they follow him down, and this gal actually met Sleepy down there, and she had her father with her, you know. So they have a couple of free beers, and it's just life, you know, more or less.